deer sonnets, and it has an epigraph. Wayne Goldsberry killed a 5-point white-tailed deer with his bare hands after it crashed into his daughter's bedroom through a window. Goldsberry was able to break the buck's neck after a 40-minute struggle. It's in Newsweek. I kept the universe simple. Before I saw her, I saw a black or white answer. She was a glimpse of summer lightning, what I must be faithful to, a fidelity to fidelity. It was not my own love, but a counter-love, an original response. She fed me apples. I will never forget her deer eyes and her hands like slipping fish in moonlight, her pale neck, the pour of her hair. I never had a house, and even as I came to her, she did not scare. Little things made her glad. She held my branches, nuzzled their velvet, and she'd agreed to ride despite my dread and disappear into destiny's trees. He was short but fierce, a beard like a moose. He sidled and circled. What was I to say? I'm a sexually mature hoofed mammal with no money, but I make spectacular leaps. His father strength was indescribable. No pretense or confusion. This was his house. And me with my simple system of art, of representation and defense. Each antler has its point, and my great speed. He got my head turned, as if to kiss, his anger pouring like a waterfall. He would not let me change the world. And he stumbled with me through her walls and forced me to see, and that was all.
Do you want to just talk a little bit about the process of finding the right kind of nature of poem for this anthology?
Yeah, that was tricky. I mean, because there's so many different, I think, interests involved in the anthology, and partly I think as the editor I wanted to make sure that I had a good poem. It wasn't just an urban nature poem. I often use news stories to fuel poems, and often animals. I mean, it's my first my first book was a small chapbook. It was called Conceptual Animals. It was just simply because I have so many animal poems. I don't consciously think about animals all the time. It is almost, it's just something they just come out. And I could start writing a poem about that video recorder, and somehow a raccoon would come into the poem or something. I don't know. It's something I can't really and don't want to understand, I guess. I don't want to become self-conscious about it. So.